Hey, I am Emily and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is staying warm because it's so incredibly cold right now. My heat is hanging on by a thread, but today I have a really fun and easy craft idea for you. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time and just kind of put it off, but now it's kind of like the perfect time because Valentine's Day is coming up. This makes like the perfect Valentine's Day gift, so I guess my procrastination came in handy. I'm gonna show you how to make these vintage magnets. You could use whatever picture you want, and the magnets that I bought came in a pack of like 5 or 6. So there's a bunch of different styles to choose from, and I think it's a really cute idea as a gift, or even if you just want some magnets on your fridge that are just like a little bit different than all the other ones. And I'm gonna show you all of the materials that you need and how to make them. So if that's something you're interested in, just stick around and I'm gonna get right into it. I bought a pack of vintage frames on Temu. The description did say that they were gold, but this is more of a copper. So what I'm going to do is spray paint the frames gold. I really love this color. It's metallic gold leaf by Krylon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but I've used this in all of my wedding DIYs that I needed to spray paint gold, and it just gives the most perfect gold color in my opinion. After letting them dry for about an hour, this is how they look. I love this color. I didn't even bother spraying the back because you're not going to see it anyway. So I have 5 frames. I didn't realize that one is a little bit bigger than the other. So I'm going to have to try to cut out a picture to fit that frame. So I just printed out some wedding pictures. These are wallet sized. I printed them out at Walgreens. I find that Walgreens is so much better than CVS when printing pictures. I will never stray from Walgreens now. These wallet-sized pictures were like the perfect size for 4 of the frames, and then the larger one, I did have to use a normal 4x6 and cut that out. But yeah, the only other thing is that you only really need 1, so I wound up saving the extra photos for wallet pictures. This part was super quick, using my paper cutter to cut out the pictures. It was so much easier. At first I tried using scissors and that did not work out as well because I somehow can't cut in a straight line. So this is so much better. You can see here that the smaller picture is just a little bit too small for the bigger frame. Most of the frames were a little over 2 inches and this was 3 inches tall, so it didn't fit. But it's fine because I have a picture that I could use. So what I'm going to do is just line the picture up with where I want it to be in the frame, and then flip that over and then mark the spot where I'm going to cut off the excess. And now that'll fit a lot better in the frame. I'm going to have to cut off the extra part, but this looks a lot better. So once I line the picture up with where I want it, I'm going to just take some tape and tape that down. And then once the picture is secured with tape, I just cut off the parts that would be peeking through the frame and then tape it again. I got a package of these circle magnets from Amazon, so they come with the magnets and also the adhesive that you need. So what you do is just peel the backing off of one side of the adhesive and then place that onto the magnet, and then peel the other backing off, so that way you could stick the magnet onto your project. And it's really that simple. I'm going to do the same thing with all of the other magnets. I will say that I wound up going in later on and applying more tape. The frames do have some weight to them, so I was a little bit worried that if I didn't have enough tape that they would fall off the fridge. So I went in and really taped them up. And I would recommend, if you're not going to be switching out the pictures, I would recommend gluing them to the frames, and that way you don't have to worry about them falling off and the tape moving or anything like that. But the only reason I taped them is because I was hoping to change out the pictures in the future, and the glue, obviously you can't switch it out, so that's why I was using tape. But I really feel like glue would probably be the best, especially if you're giving it as like a gift or something and the person's not going to be doing it themselves. And if the frame is too big or it's too heavy, you could even use 2 magnets if you want to make it a little bit more secure on your fridge. And that's it. I think these turned out so cute. I've been wanting to do this project for such a long time, and I'm finally getting around to it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you want to see more crafting content like this, just subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I post a new video. And if you want to follow me on my other socials, everything is linked in the description below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!